Shalom. Before I begin this video, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that continually rule very well to this very day. That is continually feeding the flock through the Spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. And also as well, Shalom to the whole elect that's continually laboring this work, giving your diligence to make your calling and election sure in faith, in truth, sincerity, and also in all charity. Now, the topic of this video is going to be entitled The Diet of the Mind. Okay, now if the Spirit has it to where I titled this video differently, of course we're going to change it according to the Spirit. But, this is going to into an inspiration that was, I recently came across, going into the herbs and, the different things that the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai has put on the earth to nourish these bodies, and really, these bodies are to the point to where they're deteriorating, man. Basically, after Adam, when he transgressed against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, that's when we started to die, because during his lifetime, we were able to live a full day, all right? But afterwards, through a process of time, now you're starting to see that these bodies that we reside in, all right, because it is fact that, we're just spirits that's inhabiting another body, okay? That's why in the scriptures it speaks about the topic of regeneration, or what is widely known as reincarnation, okay? In which, in this case, being in these bodies, we're subject to sin, which we're subject to transgressing against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and there's absolutely nothing we can do about it, okay? The only way that we're going to be perfected as if we be changed from this body that we're in into another body that is fashioned after the likeness of Yahweh Shai when he ascended up into the heavens, okay, which is a heavenly body, and that's what we're going to inherit in the time to come. But while we're doing that, right? Actually, it's like let me do something here for this moment. Messages coming in. But while we're on the planet Earth, we are to keep ourselves clean in the sight of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai to the best of our ability, and keep his words as well and to the best of our ability. Now, how do we do that? Well, it starts with the mind, okay? Because it's also a known fact that your spirit is housed within your mind, okay? So if your mind is not clean and is not kept up with, then your spirit is going to be subject to attack, okay? Now, that's the reason why, we always go into this, is that how you have two pairs of the senses, okay? You have you have a pair of the senses. So you have two eyes and you have two ears, okay? And those are, what's the word I'm looking for? Looking for a good term. Basically they're gateways, for lack of a better term, towards your mind. Basically you process information. So what you see and what you hear, okay? So depending on what you see and what you hear, okay, that determines what type of diet that you have. So the ones who dive into the scriptures through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, our diet is clean, okay? That's why King David, I'm going to get here in a little bit, that's why King David asked Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, he prayed to the Lord for a clean heart, all right? And the word heart in the scriptures is not going to that muscle that's pumping on the left side of your chest, okay? That's just a muscle, okay? It's there to filter out the blood. But when the scriptures go into heart, it really is talking about your mind, okay? So that's why I titled this video as the diet of your mind, okay? Because if your diet is clean concerning your mind, then guess what? You're going to have a clean mind. You're going to have a clean heart, okay? And the only way to even cleanse your mind, right, to cleanse your heart, is by what? Through the scriptures, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and jump into the precepts I have here. This is the book of Sirach. I'm going to start at the book of Sirach, chapter 25. Yeah, I'm going to start at verse 13. Okay, it says, give me any plague, but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness, but the wickedness of a woman. Okay, so the point in the scriptures is basically telling you, and by the way, this is the book of Sirach, which is a part of wisdom. It tells you that, you know, basically the plague of the heart and the plague of the wickedness of the woman, all right, or the plague of the heart, Slakia, is the worst thing to have. So again, the plague of the heart is really going to the plague of the mind, being plagued at the mind, okay? Because again, that's where the seat of your spirit lies, okay, is in your mind. That's why there's a gland in the brain, which is the seat of your spirit, and it's called the pineal gland, okay? Which again, that's where the spirit is housed. So, you know, again, that environment that the spirit is in, which is your mind, has to be clean, okay? And when I say that, I'm talking about the scriptures, because, you know, Jake, they'll get simple and say, oh, well, does that mean that I can't, you know, go into, you know, this and that? Well, it depends on what that is, you know? And that's just using wisdom and discernment, okay? Because that's going off into another topic, you know, concerning that, you know, because things that we do are in a balance, okay? And that's for, you know, either Jake or you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans that I knew, or, you know, the ones that are just completely simple, okay? So again, it says, give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. Okay, now we'll move on to another precept. This is the book of Psalms. I'm starting at chapter 51, and it's at verse 10. Okay, it says, let me get it here. It says, create in me a clean heart, O Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, and renew a right spirit within me. Okay, and that's just another precept I'm thinking of. Slakia. Yeah, I have a rule of thumb that I normally go by. It's the 5-second rule. You know, go ahead and get it, or you'll go away. And that's how the spirit is, man. You know, if you don't get it right then and there, when the spirit calls it out, then you're gonna lose it, man. You know, the spirit is like the wind. So again, so it's the book of Psalm chapter 51, verse 10. It says, create in me a clean heart, or a clean mind, oh yeah, how about Shemel Shai, and renew a right spirit within me? Okay. And again, you know, having a clean mind is pertaining unto reading out of the scriptures, okay? Knowing the scriptures, knowing the prophecies, okay? Knowing the things of old, you know, learning from past events that happened in the scriptures, okay? Because everything that's written within the Bible is a lesson, okay? Everything that's written in the Bible is a lesson, all right? It's a learning experience, and it shows you what to do and what not to do, okay? And the Lord set up certain examples within the Bible on what to do and what not to do, That's why if you read in the book of Romans, the 15th chapter, it says the things that are written aforetime were written for our learning. Okay. Now let me go back. And this is the book of Psalms, chapter 73, verse 1. It says, truly, the Most High is good to Israel, even to such as are of a clean heart. Okay. So if you have a clean mind and a clean heart, which is washed, okay, because people go into the topic of being brainwashed, okay, and I believe I touched on that topic before on the previous video. It probably was a year or two back. I did a video on it, but just to bring that topic back up concerning brainwashing, the real brainwashing or the true brainwashing comes through the Bible. Okay, now is it bad to be brainwashed? No, it's not. Okay, why? Because these scriptures that are written, all right, they're written for our learning and they're written for our benefit. Okay, because out of these scriptures, out of everything that's written within this book proceeds life. Okay, but you have wayward ruffians, for lack of a better term, that say that the Bible's not valid, that it's just a made-up book. But yeah, here it is. The things that are written within these scriptures, which was written thousands of years ago, is happening right now. Okay, this is a heavy prophetic book that can't be that cannot be disputed. Okay, so again, Psalm chapter 73, verse 1, it says, truly the Most High is good to Israel, even to such as are of a clean heart or a clean mind. Okay. So, and again, that goes back to the diet of your mind. What are you feeding your mind? Okay. Are you fattening your mind? Or are you shaping it up or making it fit? Okay. Because the Lord doesn't deal with anybody that's faint-hearted, okay? And if you go into a faint-heartedness, that goes into weak-mindedness, okay? And it is a person that's weak-minded, okay? And the way that you strengthen your mind is through the Bible, okay? Meditating on these things, meditating on the prophecies, meditating on the wisdom of the scriptures, going to the Psalms. Going to, things concerning prophecy. Because that's the main thing. The main thing is going into prophecy. And that's why the Apostle Elder Tahar is heavy into the prophecies. Okay? And that lets you know that he has a clean mind. He has a clean heart and his mind is strong. Okay? He's not swayed by any wayward doctrines. Okay? That's why the men of the Lord who are being learned under the apostles and elders of Great Millstone are not swayed. All right, we are no longer children tossed to and fro with other doctrines. Okay, now move on from there. I'm gonna get the book of Ephesians, chapter 5, and this is at verse 26. It says, let's see, I think I can start at verse. Yeah, I'm going to get straight to the point. This is at verse 26. It says that he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of water by the word. And I believe it's going to the church. Okay. But there's also a good scripture too, because we are a church. We're a body. Okay. And this church is cleansed by the washing of the water of the word. Okay. But there's another scripture that I want to get. If I can find it, so I can bear me for just a moment. I know there's another one in John where it says, now you are clean. And actually, let me go ahead and get it real quick. It says, now you are clean by the word which I spoke unto you. Let's see if we can get it. All right, this is the book of John, chapter 15, and this is at verse 3. It says, now ye are clean. And how are we clean? Through the word which I have spoken unto you. And the words which we are reading right now, these are the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And this is how we're being cleansed. Okay? The things which we feed into our mind are clean. All right? Basically, these scriptures. Okay? So if you continually feed your mind with the things that are written within the Bible, then the more you strengthen your mind. Same way with your diet. Okay? The certain things that are grown, or certain things that are on the earth, is made there to strengthen the body and to clean the body. Okay? And to make it stronger. So likewise with your mind, if you feed your mind with words out of this book and meditate on it, then guess what? You're going to have a stronger mind. All right? You're going to be able to deal with certain situations effectively. And you're not going to be swayed by any other doctrine out there, or by cunning craftiness of men. Okay? All right, so I'm going to move on from there. Get the book of Sirach, chapter 39, and this is at verse 1. I'll close it out on this precept. It says, but he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in a meditation thereof, right? When you meditate on something, you continually think about it. You know, you revolve your thinking in your mind around what it is that you're thinking about. So when it comes to the Bible, if you're occupied in a meditation thereof, you're going to seek out, like it says here, the wisdom of all the ancient, and be occupied in prophecies. Now, do we not consistently go into prophecies? Yes, we do. Okay. That's why the Spirit is out right now to warn the elect of certain camps. All right, because the other camps, they don't go into prophecy. The only thing they can go into is your nationality. That's about it. Okay. But when it comes to prophecies concerning the mark of the beast, which is the microchip, martial law, concentration camps, they can't go into things like this. Okay. Verse 2, it says, he will keep the sayings of the renowned men, and where subtle parables are, he will be there also. Okay. But that's it on that precept. I want to still see if I can find it. Slack you. Bear with me for 1 second. I don't think it's... Yeah, I might be quoting it wrong. You know, if I can't find it, then it's all right. But, yeah, I might be quoting it wrong. Or if it's in there, then, you know, somebody can find that scripture and post it in the comments. If it's in here. Yeah, I might be misquoted, but that's quite all right. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and off on that note with that precept I just read in Sirach, the 39th chapter. But yeah, we're continually occupied in prophecies. Why? Because we continually fed our mind with the things concerning the spirit. Okay. And that also makes you sober-minded as well. Okay. Because in the time to come, we're going to have to be sober-minded. We're going to have to be level-headed to deal with the harsh situations that we're going to go through, okay? And that's going to be ushered in the time to come. That's why when the time of Jacob's trouble fully commences, then that's when the person who has a fit mind is going to be able to make it through it, all right? That's why Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6 is written. Okay. Wisdom and knowledge are going to be the stability of your times. Wisdom and knowledge is going to be of the scriptures. Okay. That's what's going to keep you stable. Okay. But I'm going to go ahead and off on that note. Lord's word is edifying to the elect of the nation of Israel. Till next time, once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rechakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. They rule well to this day. Shalom, peace and safety, and salutations to the whole elect. Continuing to labor in this work, giving your diligence to make your calling and election sure, in faith, in truth, in sincerity, and all charity. And with that, it goes to Shalom.